First of all, welcome to my studio. I am Gene Gissin. I am a working photographer. I have also a frame shop, and I'm located in Cazenovia. Well, the studio started in, I'll go back. I started photography in '72. I moved to Cazenovia around '74. At which time the railroad station became available, and I thought it would be a wonderful studio, and it has been. The railroad was here from 1890s through 1967. It has become a historic marker. 1972 is when I got paid for my first photo, and been continuous since then. Well, the depot, this particular one, is the second depot on the site. The first one was the Cazenovia-Canastota Railroad, and then it turned into the Elmira, Cortland, and Northern, and eventually it became the Lehigh Valley. The first railroad only went from Cazenovia to Canastota. When the railroad closed in '67, it went from Canastota all the way to Cortland, where it made the main line, which went Buffalo to Hoboken, and also went down to Sayre, Pennsylvania. Well, I would like you to know, and I invite you all to stop in. You don't have to come here and buy a picture or a frame, but we're open for the fourth graders. We do a living history at the end of the season, school season. It's always open for tours, and it's just a nice place. It's one of the surviving Queen Anne style stations. Actually, there's not one thing. It's a composite of the people, the community, the surroundings, the fact that people care about each other and people talk to each other regardless of if they're rich or poor. It is a pleasant place to grow up in. I didn't, but I have grandchildren that spend a lot of time here, and stepchildren that grew up in the Cazenovia system. Favorite businesses? There's a lot of them. I like all of the hotel and banquet facilities, the Braylock, the Brewster, the Lincoln House, the Hampton Inn. They all are different. They're great places to photograph. I've done work in every one of those. Other businesses, there's Kaz Abroad that's been here way before me. There's 20 East. There's a bunch of good restaurants. I miss Albert's. McCarthy's is a great spot. The new breweries, both of them, brewery and distillery. There's lots to see. There's a winery. So it's a great place to visit. And of course, we have the lake. In the summer, it's great. And in the winter, you can walk across one water. Well, I always have something going, but right now we have a big sale on ready-made frames, anywhere from 5x7s to 30x40s, and they're basically 40% off. If you can't find anything like that, we cut moldings so you can get whatever you want. Well, final words is I hope you get, all, if you haven't been here, come out and visit. Get a tour of the caboose, a tour of the station, and walk the Gorge Trail. There's a lot to offer. Preservation has done a great job with the trails. I believe in being a member of the community. I think it's important that a business has to recognize that it has an obligation to its community, and volunteerism is very important. I am in the past president of the Chamber of Commerce, of the Cazenovia Preservation, and I'm currently commander of Post 88. So that's where I give my time. In addition to being a great studio and great place for people to come, it's also on the National Registry of Historic Places. It's on the Cazenovia Historic Registry. It is a great little stop on the railroad.